So it's really an interesting story how the Common Good Grant started. There was an alum who wanted to really have an impact on students' lives, and he had a family foundation, and he was really interested in helping students understand the importance of philanthropy, as well as understanding the challenges that nonprofits face while they are doing all the great work that they're doing in the communities. People are able to give to the students, who then allocate it to the local community. It's added value because that just means that the students then are learning so much more in the process. So in fact, their contributions are having a double impact.
And I decided that I wanted to get involved in one way or another. And one way to get involved was to provide a contribution. So I did it through the Alumni Fund, and I've continued doing so ever since. I think this program represents Bowdoin at its best. I think the students in it are people that are involved in trying to do good in the community. But I think all of us here have a responsibility to help those that don't have the same benefits and the same good fortune.
So the Common Good Grant isn't just about the funding, it's about the relationships. It kind of ripples beyond just, monetary value. So, and that fits with Art Band.
Okay, so I like Art Band because it gives me something to do in the afternoon where I can interact with the people that are in this park, and I really love art. It's just really fun coming here.
The grant that we received was specifically for the Common Good Garden, and we grow exclusively food for the food pantry. And then when we got the grant, we applied irrigation, made it easy for volunteers. The first year our harvest was about 1,200 pounds of food. When we applied the irrigation that we got from the grant, it went up to 3,100 pounds.
And really, it allowed us to grow so much more, feed so many more people.
I think it definitely does add another dimension to my experience here at Bowdoin, because I'm engaging with community members, and it's a nice way to step out of the Bowdoin bubble, whatever that might mean for people.
I've always enjoyed volunteering at different organizations, but I never thought I would have the experience to actually participate in philanthropy and give money to these organizations, because as a college student you don't necessarily have the means to participate in philanthropy.
I think what I learned here will definitely shape how I think about my personal giving in the future.
I've learned a lot about Mid-Coast Maine that I didn't realize was happening because of the Bowdoin bubble.
The opportunity to collaborate and negotiate with my peers to decide how we're going to allocate over $10,000 has been an incredibly humbling and educational experience.
The Common Good Grant program is my favorite activity that I've done at Bowdoin. To learn about behind the scenes of nonprofits, about how to fundraise, how to work with donors, how to give out money in the form of grants. So it's really cool to get that all-encompassing experience.
And I'm very grateful for the Common Good Grant program in helping me to realize my passions and motivate me to pursue them in the future.
So I would definitely say that I wouldn't be at the Kendall Foundation if it weren't for my senior year with the Common Good Grant Committee. I wouldn't have known or begun to understand what philanthropy is, and to have applied to the job when I was in transition after my first year out of school. And so that's something that I've realized over the course of time. It's a combination of both your analytical and technical skills, but also having empathy and passion for what the grantee is doing.
It means giving everyone a chance to participate in philanthropic efforts.
It means learning about what happens behind the scenes of nonprofits.
Learning and participating through community engagement.
It means being an active member of the community.
It means promoting equality on a local level.
It means creating something here that'll last longer than I will.